Hi everybody, welcome to Spiritual Solace Intuitive Readings. This reading is a specific reading for fire signs, okay? In this reading, I'm going to be looking at the Divine Masculine, the Divine Feminine, and the interconnecting energies, okay? And this reading would be relative to fire signs, so Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. I would really appreciate your thoughts and comments below. The reading is intended for twin flames, soulmates in separation, or maybe just at the beginning stages of reconnection again. Just to give an overview, I would like to say, always use your own judgment. This is a general reading which is aimed at the collective. So within this reading, please only take what your intuition is telling you that you feel is correct, and allow the rest to just flow, okay, to somebody else. If it doesn't resonate with you, just turn it off. Don't start getting into the reading and then start thinking, oh, second guessing your intuition. You will only know if it resonates by the thoughts and feelings that resonate with you throughout that, okay? So if we start with the Divine Masculine, okay? So this deck here is going to be, I'm going to be focusing on messages from the higher self of the Divine Masculine. Messages that are being passed to the higher self of the Divine Feminine. So that is why you will know whether it resonates or not, because there is a connection between the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine, and you'll kind of have that intuition within you anyway. So if we start by asking, what does the Divine Masculine for the fire signs, Aries, Leo and Sagittarius, what does the Divine Masculine want to tell Divine Feminines, the fire signs? Okay, so we have the Four of Swords, so we've got the Daughter of Fire and the Son of Fire. So that's the Daughter of Wands and the Son of Wands. And then you have the Justice card. Okay. So Divine Masculines. Now, I feel that there's a moment here of non-communication with the Four of Wands, okay? And it's kind of like a moment of recharging batteries. Sometimes it can take a while. Sometimes it could be passion ignited all over again within a few days. I get the feeling here that the Daughter of Wands is very forward in communication, okay? But the Son of Wands, he's more... he is more passion based as opposed to communicative based at the moment, okay? I get the feeling he's trying to balance himself out. So the Divine Masculine is saying, I'm taking some rest at the moment, and I feel there's a message here as well, because the Daughter of Fire and the Son of Fire are wands and opposite sexes. I'm going to take this as he is seeing you as his divine counterpart, and I feel here, while he's trying to balance out himself, he's asking for non-communication, okay? He does have a lot of passion. He does have a lot of memories. He does see the world with you. However, there's a lot here at the moment that he feels he needs to balance out with himself. And I feel this is more to do with his intuition, if you can see all these eyes around and how he's blinded in the physical world, I feel he's being awoken in his spirituality in a way that he probably can't make sense of, because the divine masculine generally, I feel, would be a bit, how do I want to say this? Driven differently than the divine feminine. So the divine feminine, she's all about manifestation, I feel, and communication. And he's listening. He's listening. He wants to reply. He wants to come back. But I feel there's a moment of pause, a moment of peace. And it's like the divine masculine here is keeping his cards close to his chest at the moment whilst he's trying to balance himself out. Okay. So let's have a look at the divine feminine. So what does the divine feminine want to say to the divine masculine for fire signs? This is a reading for fire signs. Anybody who resonates with divine masculine fire sign or divine feminine fire sign, this would resonate for you. So, divine feminines, how are you feeling towards your divine masculine right now? Emotional loss, okay. So you feel it's like game over, or you feel that you have had enough of being hurt. There's some sort of restriction here, and it's causing you to reach out, because there's a period of there's some unknown link here, like you don't know. Let me have a look. Yeah, you don't know the truth. So there's something that the divine masculine is keeping close, like I said, his cards close to his chest. I think he's very confused. I think he is going through this imbalance and trying to balance himself out with the practical side and the impractical side. I think he's trying to regain himself and find himself, because I think he's been thrown off course. And then you've got the divine feminine, who's just feeling all of the pain here, looking for the truth in the situation. And you've got the crown chakra at the bottom here as well, and that's her intuition. So the divine feminine, movement, choices and decisions, and prosperity begins. So I feel the divine feminine is looking from a perspective. I want to put this in the truth category, okay? I want to say that the divine feminine in the fire signs is looking at the situation as let me just clarify. I'm wondering if she's feeling that this is your intuition, or you feel your intuition's telling you that it's almost like you feel like you've lost, okay? You feel like you've lost. You kind of don't. Do you know what? It's funny. I'm seeing 2 and 1. That's the world. Is it the world? And I'm getting the feeling that the divine feminine has now decided that she wants to take a different approach. And with the crown chakra, she's being driven to focus. In fact, she's being forced to focus on a different approach to her truth, okay, brought on by emotional loss. So the divine feminine could at the moment be has in the past self-pity, holding on to her heart and not letting it go, thinking about how she's made choices in the past and where they've brought her. And it's almost like a need to seek validity, a need to seek truth, a need to have clarity. But your crown chakra is saying, just focus on something else. Just focus on something else. Okay, so let's have a look at the connecting energies with this for the divine masculine and the divine feminine fire signs. Ugh. Do I? Don't I? Start again. Okay, so please can we have some cards to clarify connecting energies between the divine masculine and the divine feminine for fire signs, please. Okay. Connecting energies. They're just all falling out. Three of Swords. So, Three of Swords confirms the heartbreak, okay? The Three of Swords confirms the trying to walk away with some dignity attached. Like the Three of Swords here, she's walking away with her higher self. She's the queen of herself. Whilst watching the divine masculine, you know, be his normal self around others. I don't want to say that this is a third party involvement because this wouldn't resonate with everybody, but I feel that the divine feminine is now in a place of, I just want truth and clarity. I don't know. She's almost like she's had an epiphany, and now she's not trusting herself, and she's now feeling guilty for not trusting divine masculine. There's a lot going on in divine feminine's head right now, and the universe is just saying, come on, woman. Come on, man with a feminine energy. Come on, woman with a feminine energy. Whoever it resonates with, this is your path. Everything happens for a reason. This is your path. Take yourself away from that negativity. Think that everything happens for a reason. I can't see anything here where divine masculine is in a moment with somebody else. Temptation, of course there's temptation, but flip it, okay? If it was you, divine feminine, and you were tempted with another person and you had all of this passion and all of this excitement, and your first instinct would be, no thank you, I want to wait for my divine masculine. So if you're thinking like that, maybe divine masculine is thinking like that too. So it's almost just putting trust in yourself and the situation. Stop seeking truth when all you need to do is focus on yourself, listening to your intuition and allowing your intuition to guide you to the next path. Whatever's happened here for this separation has happened for a reason, okay? If there was a third party involvement, I don't think it's going to be there for much longer, okay? Because she's taken a bite out of the apple, he's taken a bite out of the apple, and it's not very tasty, okay? It's a sour apple. It's led by, I feel it's led by falseness. It's an entrapment of sorts where, you know, like the devil wears Prada sort of thing. I have no idea why I wanted to say that. But the devil wears Prada as in, okay, it might look good on the outside, but on the inside, it's just rotten to the core. Hence this temptation. So it's just putting the trust back into the situation. However, you have choices and decisions to make, and they are fruitful, okay? Divine masculine and divine feminine connecting energies. The Emperor. The Emperor, the Emperor, the Emperor. Now, I'm looking at this as the strength within. Let me pull out another card here on the connecting energies. Fire signs, connecting energies between divine masculine and divine feminine, please. So we have temptation and the Emperor. Another. 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords. Yeah. And the World again. Well, not again. I just put them as the World. So right, I get it. So we have the temptation here, okay? So you have the Three of Swords, which could potentially be a third-party involvement. Take it as it resonates for you. However, we're going to split these two. We're going to split the temptation with the 10 of Wands. Now, the 10 of Wands, passion is Wands, okay? Passion, desires, which fits very well with, it's a fiery energy. So it fits really well with the temptation, okay? And the problem here is that I feel this is very much past energy, because this, if you look here at these wands where he's trying to save one wand, okay? I know they're not wands, but in the typical tarot deck they are. They're moments of impulse and moments of passion, okay? And I feel like there's a need here for divine masculine to save one of these passion, to save that one passion, okay? And I feel he's actually burning his bridges with everything else that he's done. He's in this moment of reflection and justice and balancing his scales, okay? So he is now in a moment of reflection and probably deep regret from past hurt, past pain, and I feel like you're in this moment of Emperor, where you're now, divine feminine, sorry. You're in this moment of empowerment, where your intuition has highly kicked in. You're feeling, okay, do you know what? I've had my loss. There's no need for truth. I'm just going to have to surrender it, release it, and watch myself grow. Okay, so the prosperity is the growth within yourself. The prosperity is the choices that you make. This is the decisions that you make moving forward. You have the 10 of Swords. So the 10 of Swords is I feel it's very much self-judgment, self-destruction in a way, only because you're stuck in the mind looking at things that aren't even there right now. And this is the overall energy for, I believe, what divine masculine and divine feminine are truly wishing for, okay? There is a huge passion ignited within this connection. Huge, huge, huge. And it's came to, oh my gosh, it's so funny. I just picked up that deck. It's the Lovers. Again, it's all about choices. But this is about manifestations as well. Whatever I will happens to me. So with the World card, it just confirms the divine counterparts here. You know, you've got the sun and the moon, and there's always going to be somebody in the past lurking and encroaching. It doesn't matter what relationship you go into. I really feel that, you know, there's always going to be some darkness in the past. So it's all about, the problem is with the divine masculine and divine feminine, it's such a deep connection that you kind of, in another connection, you might be as laid back, you might be less cautious, you might be like, oh, you know, what goes goes. But this connection, this type of connection, it's intense, it's intense, it's fiery. And because you've got a completion, well, 10 is a completion. 10 of Wands, you're moving forward. He's moving forward to his destination, to the world. And the 10 of Swords is like, I can't go through anything else because 10 is the completion. How many? There are no more swords to stab myself with. There are no more feathers. I'm being guided here. So this is the outcome. You have a choice, okay? And there's a lot of passion. And you have the World card. And this is absolutely beautiful. For fire signs, I'm going to pull out some, it's all in divine timing, I just want to say. But I want to highlight you always have a choice. Always have a choice. So if we could get a clarification, please, for the connecting energies between divine masculine. In fact, no, let's have a look at messages from divine masculine to divine feminine. What does divine masculine want to tell divine feminine? What does divine masculine want to tell divine feminine? I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming. Fun, flirting, and wanting to date. It's very much on their mind. I'm going to put these back without looking at them. What does divine masculine... Oh gosh, he's really in turmoil. So I didn't even finish my sentence, but I was going to say, what does divine masculine want to tell divine feminine? But there's something here that's holding him back. The relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. And I feel that's where you are at the moment. And because he has the Justice card here, it's almost like a death and a rebirth, okay? So to transform his life, he knows he likes you. What else does divine masculine? He's telling you he's transforming. He's going through a transformation. What does divine masculine want to tell divine feminine? One more card, please. Okay. One more card. Divine masculine to divine feminine, please. The golden mirror. He is very much regretting. He's regretting his actions, I did say. He's in a moment of deep reflection. Self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. He is looking at himself in that mirror and he's actually seeing the truth within. Okay. What does divine feminine want to tell divine masculine? That is very powerful. What does divine feminine want to tell divine masculine, please? Probably nothing at this stage. Okay, that makes sense. Healing from heartbreak and a freedom from a toxic relationship. So it's almost like the last encounter has kind of triggered inner turmoil with divine masculine. The thing is here is until the divine feminine can get herself back on track and surrender or release the negativity that surrounds this connection, I don't feel that she's going to have it's almost like that, you know, that invisible cord between the two of you. You know what they're thinking. Sometimes you get this feeling inside you and you're like, that's not me, that must be someone else. It's that sort of energy where once you, divine feminine, starts healing and listens to your intuition and starting to make movements towards a positive positive steps to your own healing, that is when divine masculine has this sudden wake-up call. But you've already triggered, okay, some of the issues within him, the energy, sorry, within divine masculine. You've already triggered some of those energies within him, her, and it's that sudden wake-up call that I said. So let's have a look. What other messages does divine feminine want to tell divine masculine for fire signs? Okay. Oh, cool. So divine feminine, I feel that you're going to get some sort of closure on this situation. I feel you're going to get some sort of clarity, because it's almost like soulmates. It's almost like you're getting a like I was just talking about, that connecting energy. As you start to heal, you're going to stir up all of these triggers, awakening these triggers in divine masculine, which are already there. He's already aware of them, but he's refusing to believe them. And it's like he will then try and mirror that back. And that's where the narcissist sort of paradigm comes in, okay? However, by you healing, you're going to get some clarity, and you're going to find out what on earth is going on in this connection from a divine masculine perspective. So the interconnecting energy is soulmates. You've got a soul connection, a partnership, an agreement, a soul contract. However, you have choices. You don't have to stay in a toxic relationship. Oh, this is both of you looking at photos, missing each other, and wanting to make new memories. And then you have Cupid's arrow and the sword and the rose. Oh my gosh, and the mirror. So we have Cupid's arrow. So Cupid's arrow is have faith, both of you. Love is coming. Now, this could be a soulmate love, or it could be this twin flame love, or it could be this soulmate love. Just have faith. Don't rush into anything that you don't feel comfortable doing. The sword and the rose, clarity, truth, revelation. You're going to have the answers that you've been searching for. And whether those answers come to you through your intuition or through divine masculine, I'm probably thinking divine masculine because of these cards here. But you've got mirroring each other. Self-image, relationships reflect our wounds. So that just clarifies what I was saying there about how, you know, this divine masculine has awoken to some insecurities and issues that he still needs to resolve in his karmic cycle. Calling in your soulmate. Wow. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. I said that. Yeah. Divine feminine, you're fully in the driving seat here, okay? So you start to heal, you'll call in your soulmate. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart. Leave your heart open. Don't close your heart off if you can, because you are healing, okay? And to heal is to allow that wound to resurface and be in open air. If you cover that wound, it's going to go all gooey and disgusting, you know. So allow that wound to heal by opening it up into the fresh air, okay? And allow yourself to manifest what you desire. Okay, well, that is the end of your reading. Thank you very much for watching, fire signs. I would really love your feedback on this, as it's the first one I've done for twin flame fire, for any star signs, for the collective. If it doesn't resonate, that's fine. The next one might, but please just pop a note in the comments just to say either way, and I will really appreciate that. Please subscribe, and thank you. Bye bye.